Namaskaram. My name is Ramesh Natarajan and you have reached the GRD Iyers GuruCool Vidyalaya. We are an inclusive team and we specially encourage ladies to chant, including Vedas. Dear friends, I'm so very excited that from today onwards, we are going to commence a practice session of the Durga Saptashati book that was published by us in 6 languages. And this is for a wonderful cause. This is like a chanting session where I'll be reciting the chapter and all of you will be following along with me and chanting along with me. The idea is to help all of us to be able to recite Durga Saptashati and get very familiar with it in order for us to be able to chant together at mega events, starting with the Chandi Homam to Shata Chandi, Sahasra Chandi, Laksha Chandi, etc. This Durga Saptashati book and all the slokas in it is exactly as per Guptavati, the magnum office written by Shree Bhaskaraya Makhin on Durga Saptashati. I also would like to announce that with the grace of the Guru Mandalam and with the grace of Sahasrakshi Devi at Devipuram in Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh, next year from February 1st to February 5th, we're all together along with Devipuram GRD Iyers GuruCool and Devipuram together with the blessings of our Paramaguru. Our and Paramaguru Ma are going to be performing a Sahasra Chandi, and that is really wonderful. It's like some sort of a homecoming for us. And I would now request Ramaji to start off with a few words, and then request Antaji to follow along. And then we will begin our formal session. Namaskaram. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha, Sri Matre Namaha.
Sri Matre Namaha. Very glad to be here with all of you, and we've known of GRD Iyers since a long time, but this is the first time we're participating in a chanting session here with them. But the very important aspect is that, and the very, I would say, a very dear aspect is that the values that Guruji Sri Amritanandanatha Saraswati Ji has espoused through his life, both Amma and Guruji, are and the values that GRD Iyers stand for and also very actively promote is the inclusion of everybody for all the pujas and everything, and especially, you know, making sure that women get the front place, women lead the activities, and that's how it is at Devipuram as well. And also, you know, making sure that everybody has access to all the teachings, especially SriVidya. So Devipuram is in Visakhapatnam in South India, it's near Visakhapatnam, 35 kilometers. And as you can see behind me, in the picture behind me, the screen, that's the Sri Yantra Mahameru temple. The temple itself is built in the form of the Sri Yantra. And if you have not yet had a chance to come visit, do visit. We're very excited that along with GRD Iyers, we are going to be doing the Sahasra Chandi Yagam in February 2023. That's from the February 1st to the 4th, February 1st to the 5th. 5th is Paurnami. And Paurnami is a very significant day at Devipuram for us, the Magha Paurnami, because it signifies the, symbolizes the very first Mahakumbhabhishek, which was held in 1994. So ever since then, every year we have been conducting, you know, the very important Abhishekams and all the Khadgamala Devis are there, all the Devatas in the Sri Yantra, you can see there in the temple, they're all life-sized Vigrahas. And people will have a chance to offer pujas and you know, prayers to all of them, each one of them. And we're very excited again that there are so many Ritviks who are going to be at this event, and it's not you know, general Ritvik whom you you know, bring from the outside, a Veda Pandit or somebody like that, but these are people who are very passionate about chanting, about you know, Devi herself, and have been taking the pains to learn this Chandi Saptashati, and we are very happy that we are going to be doing the Sahasra Chandi. It has been my dream. Every year we always do the Shata Chandi during the Guru Purnima, and often I would always say Sahasra Chandi, it would always slip from my mind, from my mouth saying Sahasra Chandi. But this time we are really going to do a Sahasra Chandi, so we're really excited about that. Welcome to all of you again, and I'm really glad to see so many known faces and some unknown faces as well, but we are all here together and very happy to have this book in our hands as well. So with these few words, and also I request my sister Ananta Lakshmi to also say a few words. You can unmute and speak. I'll mute myself now.
Sri Matre Namaha. Welcome to everybody on this group. I'm very, very happy that we'll be having this event in the next year, February 1st to 5th, of the Sahasra Chandi. And from a long time, on a personal level, I have been wanting to, I have a basic to mid understanding of the Chandi and reading it. But I've always wanted to take it to the next level, to learn it properly. And I'm using this as an impetus, using this as an inspiration for me to come to this platform. And I would welcome all of you and many, many more to come and join this, not just the event, and also this learning process. Sri Matre Namaha. Over to you, Rameshji.
Thank you so much. It is so wonderful to meet all of you. And I think it is due to the blessings of our Paramaguru and Paramaguru Ma and the Guru Mandali and Sahasra Chandi Devi herself that we have all blessed to come to Devipuram and render our service at the feet of our Paramaguru and Paramaguru Ma and Sahasra Chandi Devi. This is our first visit to Devipuram. And the first visit itself is starting off with a bang. And this is really very touching and moving for us. So may the blessings of Durga Devi, may the blessings of Guru Mandali be upon everyone for the success of this event. Thank you so much.
I just wanted to add that the people that you can see by my side are our three priestesses at Devipuram. These are all people who are from the nearby villages, have learned all these things, and they just today performed the Varahi Saita Chandi Homam. In fact, they came just half an hour back, quickly had their lunch, and then joining for the class now.
Excellent. Can you please introduce them too?
Yes. So she is Harika. This is Harika.
Namaskaram. Sri Matre Namaha.
She is Nagamani. This is Nagamani, and this one is Shanti.
Namaskaram.
Okay, you can start.
Yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, we have published the Durga Saptashati book in 6 languages, and now please support me by showing a copy of the book. If you do have, I'll show you all the 6 languages. This is the Sanskrit version, which has explanations in Hindi as well as in English. And then we have this Telugu version, which has explanations in Telugu and English. We have the Tamil version, which is explanations in Tamil. Then we have the Malayalam version, the Kannada version, and the English version. And all of these are available in Amazon India. Just search for Durga Ramesh so that you get the combination of Durga Saptashati and Ramesh Natarajan. That's myself, to get all the books. These are available in soft copies on Kindle also. Thank you so much for your support. And I'm going to share my screen so that you can follow along. Let's see. Yeah, can you see the screen?
Yes, Guruji.
Okay, thank you so much. This will be a continuous rendition by me at various speeds, including the Swaha Karam at the end. So all of you know how to do the Swaha Karam. I hope by sharing this screen, it is helpful to all of you. Thank you. Now, Durga Saptashati has preliminary chapters like Devi Kavacha, Vargala Sutram, Kilakam. It also has Ekadasha Nyasams or the 11 Nyasams to be done, Navakshiri Nyasam, Saptasati Nyasam, etc. What we are doing practically is, because this is a practice session, we are skipping straight to the toughest portion, which are the 13 chapters to do the practice. And then I'll have a separate session on the Purvangam as well as the Uttarangam. And there will also be a separate session on the performance of the Nyasams. So right now we are focusing on the challenging part. All of it is challenging, but the 13 chapters, we are focusing on them first. Okay. So we will not start with any opening Nyasam, etc. This is just a practice session. So all of you can relax on that and not think that we are doing something wrong. Okay. Devi is with us, and she always encourages us, and we are all learning now. We are not in a real recitation session under Sankalpam. So it's fine. Om Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Shashivaranam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnur Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Atha Pradhamodhyayaha. Om Pradhamacharitrasya Brahma Rishihi Mahakali Devata Gayatri Chandaha Nanda Shaktihi Raktadantika Bijam Agnis Tattvam Rigveda Swarupam Sri Mahakali Prityarthan Dharmarthan Jape Viniyogaha Dhyanam Om Khadgan Chakragadeshu Chapa Parighan Shulam Bhushundim Shiraha Shankhan Sandhadating Karaistranayanam Sarvanga Bhusha Vritam Nilash Madhyatimasya Pada Dashakan Seve Mahakalikam Yamastau Swapite Harau Kamalajo Hantum Madhunkaitabham Om Namah Chandikaye Om Aim Markandeya Uvacha Savarni Surya Tanayo Yo Manu Kathyate Shtamaha Nishamaya Tadutpattim Vistarat Gatato Mama Mahamaya Nubhavena Yatha Manvantaradhipaha Sababhova Mahabhagas Savarnistanayo Ravehe Swarochishendare Purvan Chaitra Vansha Samudbhavaha Suratho Nama Raja Bhut Samaste Kshiti Mandale Tasya Palayatas Samyak Prajah Putrani Vaurasane Babhu Vushatravo Bhupa Kola Vidvamsinastada Tasya Taira Bhavat Yuddhamati Prabala Dandinaha Nyunai Rapisatair Yuddhe Kola Vidvamsi Bhirjitaha Tataswapura Mayato Nija Desha Dhipo Bhavate Akrantas Mahabhagas Taistada Prabalaribhi Amatyair Balibhir Dushtair Durbalasya Duratmabhi Kosho Balancha Pahritan Tatrafiswapure Tataha Tato Mrigaya Vyajena Hritaswamyasya Bhupatihi Ekaki Hayamaruhya Jagamagahanam Vanam Satatrashrava Madrakshi Dvijavaryasya Medhasaha Prashantashvapadhakiranam Munishishyopa Tasthau Kanchit Sakalancha Muninatena Satkritaha Itaschetascha Vicharan Tasmin Munivarashrame Sochintayat Tada Tatra Mamatva Kristamanasaha Matpurvaif Palitam Purvam Maya Hinam Puram Hitate Madbhritais Taira Sadvrittair Dharmatah Palyate Nava Najane Sapradhano Me Shuro Hasti Sada Madaha Mama Vairi Vashanyata Kan Bhoganupalapsyate Ye Mamanugata Nityam Prasad Dhana Bhojanehi Anuvrittin Dhruvantedya Kurvantyanyamahi Bhritam Asam Yakvyayashilaistai Kurvadbhistatatam Vyayam Sanchitas Soti Dukkhena Kshayam Kosho Gamishyati एतच्चान्यच्च सततं चिन्तयामास पार्थिवः तत्र विप्राश्रमाभ्यासे वैश्यमेकं ददर्शसः स पृष्टस्तेन कस्त्वं भो हेतुश्चागमनेत्रकः सशोक इव कस्मात् त्वं दुर्मना इव लक्ष्यसे इत्याकर्ण्यवचस्तस्य भूपतेः प्रणयोदितं प्रत्युवाच शतं वैश्यः प्रश्रयावनतो नृपं वैश्य उवाच समाधिर्नाम वैश्योऽहमुत्पन्नो धनिनां कुले पुत्रदारैर्निरस्तश्च धनलोभादसाधुभिः विहीनश्च धनैर्दारैः पुत्रैरादाय मे धनम् वनमभ्यागतो दुःखी निरस्तश्चाप्तबन्धुभिः सोऽहन्न वेद्नि पुत्राणां कुशलात्मिका प्रवृत्तिं स्वजनानां च धाराणां चात्र संस्थितः किन्नु तेषां गृहे क्षेममक्षेमं किन्नु साम्प्रतम् कथं ते किन्नु सद्वृत्ता दुर्वृत्ताः किन्नु मे सुताः राजोवाच यैर्निरस्तो भवान् लब्धैः पुत्रदारादिभिर्धनैः तेषु किं भवतः स्नेहमनुबध्नाति मानसम् वैश्य उवाच एवमेतत् यथा प्राह भवानस्मद्गतं वचः किं करोमि न बध्नाति मम निष्ठुरतां मनः यैः सन्त्यज्य पितृस्नेहं धनलुब्धैर्निराकृतः पतिस्वजनहार्दं च हार्दितेष्वेव मे मनः किमेतन्नाभिजानामि जानन्नपि महामते यत्प्रेम प्रवणं चित्तं विगुणेष्वपि बन्धुषु तेषां कृते मे निःश्वासो दौर्मनस्यं च जायते करोमि किं यन्न मनस्तेष्वप्रीतिषु निष्ठुरम् मार्कण्डेय उवाच ततस्तौ सहितौ विप्रतं मुनिं समुपस्थितौ समाधिर्नाम वैश्योऽसौ स च पार्थिव सत्तमः कृत्वा तुथौ यथा न्यायं यथार्हं तेन संविदम् उपविष्टौ कथाः काश्चिच्चक्रतुर्वैश्य पार्थिवौ राजोवाच भगवन् त्वामहं प्रष्टुमिच्छामि एकं वदस्व तत् दुःखाय यन्मे मनसः स्वचित्तायत्ततां विना मम त्वं गतराज्यस्य राज्याङ्गेष्वखिलेष्वपि जानतोऽपि यथाज्ञस्य किमेतन्मुनिसत्तम अयं च निकृतः पुत्रैर्दारैर्भृत्यैस्तथोज्झितः स्वजनेन च सन्त्यक्तस्तेषु हार्दी तथाप्यति एवमेष तथाहं च द्वावप्यत्यन्तदुःखितौ दृष्टदोषेऽपि विषये मम त्वाकृष्टमानसौ तत्किमेतन्महाभागयन्मोहो ज्ञानिनोरपि ममास्य च भवत्येषा विवेकान्धस्य मूढता ऋषिरुवाच ज्ञानमस्ति समस्तस्य जन्तोर्विषयगोचरे विषयाश्च महाभागयान्ति चैवं पृथक् पृथक् दिवान्धाः प्राणिनः केचित् रात्रावन्धाः तथा परे केचित् दिवा तथा रात्रौ प्राणिनः तुल्यदृष्टयः ज्ञानिनो मनुजाः सत्यं किन्तु ते न हि केवलम् यतो हि ज्ञानिनः सर्वे पशुपक्षिमृगादयः ज्ञानं च तन्मनुष्याणां यत्तेषां मृगभक्षिणां मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां तुल्यमन्यत् तथोभयोः ज्ञाने विसति पश्यैतान् पतंगान् छावचञ्चुषु कणमोक्षादृतान् मोहात् पीड्यमानानपि क्षुधा मानुषा मनुजव्याघ्रसाभिलाषाः सुतान् प्रति लोभात् प्रत्युपकाराय नन्वेतान् किन्न पश्यसि तथापि ममता वर्ते मोहगर्ते निपातिताः महामाया प्रभावेण संसारस्थितिकारिणा तन्नात्र विस्मयः कार्यो योगनिद्रा जगत्पतेः महामाया हरेश्चैषा तया सम्मोह्यते जगत् ज्ञानिनामपि चेतांसि देवी भगवती हि सा बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम् सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी संसार बंध हेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किन्विजा यत्प्रभावाच्च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदां वर ऋषिरुवाच नित्यैव सा जगन्मूर्तिस्तया सर्वमिदं ततं तथापि तत्समुत्पत्तिर्बहुधा श्रूयतां मम देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमाविर्भवति सा यदा उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकारणवीकृते आस्तीर्यशेषमभजत् कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः तदा द्वावसुरो घोरो विख्यातो मधुकैटभौ विष्णुकर्णमनोद्भूतौ हन्तुं ब्रह्माणमुद्यतौ सन्नाभिकमले विष्णो स्थितो ब्रह्मा प्रजापतिः दृष्ट्वा तावसुरौ चोग्रौ प्रसुप्तं च जनार्दनम् तुष्टावयोगनिद्रान्तामेकाग्रहृदयस्थितः विबोधनार्थाय हरेर्हरिनेत्रकृतालयां विश्वेश्वरीं जगद्धात्रीं स्थितिसंहारकारिणीं निद्रां भगवतीं विष्णोरतुलां तेजसः प्रभुः ब्रह्मोवाच त्वं स्वाहा त्वं स्वधा त्वं हि वषट्कारस्वरात्मिका सुधा त्वमक्षरे नित्ये त्रिधा मात्रात्मिका स्थिता अर्धमात्रा स्थिता नित्यायानुच्चार्या विशेषतः त्वमेव संध्या सावित्री त्वं देवि जननी परा त्वयैतद्धार्यते विश्वं त्वयैतत्सृज्यते जगत् त्वयैतत्पाल्यते देवि त्वमत्स्यन्ते च सर्वदा विसृष्टा सृष्टिरूपा त्वं स्थितिरूपा च पालने तथा संहृतिरूपान्ते जगतोऽस्य जगन्मये महाविद्या महामाया महामेधा महास्मृतिः महामोहा च भवति महादेवी महेश्वरी प्रकृतिस्त्वं च सर्वस्य गुणत्रय विभाविनी कालरात्रिर्महारात्रिर्मोहरात्रिश्च दारुणा त्वं श्रीस्त्वमीश्वरी त्वं ह्रीः त्वं बुद्धिर्बोधलक्षणा लज्जा पुष्टिस्तथा तुष्टिस्त्वं शान्तिः क्षान्तिरेव च खड्गिनी शूलिनी घोरा गदिनी चक्रिणी तथा शंखिनी चापिनी बाणभुषुंडी परिघायुधा सौम्या सौम्यतरा शेष सौम्येभ्यस्त्वति सुंदरी परापराणां परमा त्वमेव परमेश्वरी यच्च किंचित् क्वचित् वस्तु सदसद्वाखिलात्मिके तस्य सर्वस्य या शक्तिः सा त्वं किं स्तूयसे मया यया त्वया जगत्स्रष्टा जगत्पात्यत्यजो जगत् सोऽपि निद्रावशन्नीतः कस्त्वां स्तोतुमिहेश्वरः विष्णुः शरीरग्रहणमहमीशान एव च कारितास्ते यतोतस्त्वां कस्तोतुं शक्तिमान् भवेत् सा त्वमित्थं प्रभावैः स्वैरुदारैः देवि संस्तुता मोहयैतौ दुराधर्षा वसुरो मधुकैटभौ प्रबोधं च जगत्स्वामी नीयतामच्युतो लघु बोधच्चक्रियतामस्य हन्तुमेतौ महासुरौ ऋषिरुवाच एवं स्तुता तदा देवी तामसी तत्र वेधसा विष्णोः प्रबोधनार्थाय निहन्तुं मधुकैटभौ नेत्रास्य नासिका बाहु हृदयेभ्यः तथो रसः निर्गम्य दर्शने तस्थौ ब्रह्मणो व्यक्तजन्मनः उत्तस्थौ च जगन्नाथस्तया मुक्तो जनार्दनः एकारणवे हि शयना ततः सददृशे च तौ मधुकैटभौ दुरात्मानावति वीर्यपराक्रमो क्रोधरक्ते क्षणावत्तं ब्रह्माणं जनितोद्यमो समुत्थाय ततस्ताभ्यां युयुधे भगवान् हरिः पंचवर्षसहस्राणि बाहुप्रहरणो विभुः तावप्यतिबलोन्मत्तौ महामाया विमोहितौ उक्तवन्तो वरोस्मत्तो व्रियतामिति केशवम् श्रीभगवानुवाच भवेतामद्य मे तुष्टौ मम वध्यावुभावपि किमन्येन वरेणात्र एतावद्धिवृतं मया ऋषिरुवाच वञ्चिताभ्यामिति तदा सर्वमापोमयं जगत् विलोक्यताभ्यां गदितो भगवान् कमले क्षणः आवाञ्जहिन यत्रोर्वी सलिलेन परिप्लुता ऋषिरुवाच तथेत्युक्त्वा भगवता शङ्खचक्रगदाभृता कृत्वा चक्रेण वैच्छिन्ने जघने शिरसि तयोः एवमेषा समुत्पन्ना ब्रह्मणा संस्तुता स्वयं प्रभावमस्या देव्यास्तु भूयः शृणु वदामि ते ऐं ॐ श्री जगदम्बार्पणमस्तु. That was the rendition of the first chapter. Now we'll see how to do it with the Swaha, and then I will have a technical session on this. What are the things to watch out for? And you can make your notes. I was chanting at medium speed, okay? This was not like top speed, but if you practice at kind of get to this speed over a period of time, you will be able to pick up. If you want to go to Savarnisori Tanayo Jomano Kathade Tamaha Nisha Mayata Pattim Vistara Angadato Mama Maha Mayan Bhavera Yatha Manvantara Dhipaha. If you want to get to that, this kind of practice will get you to that speed. Speed is a byproduct of practice. Don't force speed, keep practicing, speed will come by itself. So now we are going to do how it's going to be done during the Homa. Om Prathamachaритрasya Brahmarhihi Mahakali Devata Gayatri Chandaha Nanda Shaktihi Raktadantika Bijam Agnis Tattvam Rigveda Swarupam Sri Mahakali Prityartham Dharmartham Havane Viniyogaha Dhyanam Om Khadgan Chakragadeshu Chapa Parighan Shulam Bhushundim Shiraha Shankhan Sandhadatin Karaitrinayanam Sarvanga Bhushavritam Nilashmadhyutimasya Padadashakan Seve Mahakalikam Yamastaut Swapite Harau Kamalajo Hantum Madhunkaitabham Om Namah Chandikaye Om Aim Markandeyo Uvacha Swaha Savarni Surya Tanayo Yo Mano Kathyate Shtamaha Nishamayata Dhutpattim Vistaran Gadato Mama Swaha Mahamaya Nubhavena Yatha Manvantara Dhipaha Sababhova Mahabhaga Savarni Tanayo Rave Swaha Swarocishentare Purvan Chaitra Vansha Samudbhavaha Suratho Nama Raja Bho Samatte Kshiti Mandale Swaha Tasya Palayata Samyak Prajah Putrani Vaurasane Babhuvo Shatravo Bhupa Kola Vidvansina Tadha Swaha Tasya Taira Bhavat Yuddhamati Prabala Dandinaha Nyunairapizatair Yuddhe Kola Vidvansi Bhirjata Swaha Tatasvaparamayato Nijadesha Dhipo Bhavate Akrantasya Mahabhagastais Tadha Pravalari Bhiswaha अमात्यैर्बलिभिर्दुष्टैर्दुर्बलस्य दुरात्मभिः कोशो बलं चापहृतं तत्रापि स्वपरे ततः स्वाहा ततो मृगया व्याजेन हृतस्वाम्यः स भूपतिः एकाकी हयमारुह्य जगामगहनं वनं स्वाहा स तत्राश्रममद्राक्षी द्विजवर्यस्य मेधसः प्रशान्तश्वापदाकीर्णं मुनिशिष्योपशोभितं स्वाहा तस्थो कञ्चित् सकालं च मुनिना तेन सत्कृतः इतश्चेतश्च विचरंस्तस्मिन् मुनिवराश्रमे स्वाहा सोचिन्तयत् तदा तत्र ममत्वा कृष्टमानसः स्वाहा मत्पूर्वैः पालितं पूर्वं मया हीनं पुरं हि तत् मद्भृत्तैस्तैरसद्भृत्तैर्धर्मतः पाल्यते न वा स्वाहा न जाने स प्रधानो मे शूरो हस्ति सदा मदः मम वैरिवशय्यातः कान् भोगानुपलप्स्यते स्वाहा ये ममानुगता नित्यं प्रसादधनभोजनैः अनुवृत्तिं ध्रुवन्तेऽद्य कुर्वन्त्यन्यमहीभृतां स्वाहा असम्यक् व्ययशीलैस्तैः कुर्वद्भिः सततं व्ययम् सञ्चिदस्सोऽति दुःखेन क्षयं कोशो गमिष्यति स्वाहा एतच्चान्यच्च सततं चिन्तयामास पार्थिवः तत्र विप्राश्रमाभ्यासे वैश्यमेकं ददर्श स स्वाहा सपृष्टस्तेन कस्त्वं भो हेतुश्चागमनेत्रकः सशोक इव कस्मात् त्वं धर्मना इव लक्ष्यसे स्वाहा इत्याकर्ण्यवचस्तस्य भूपतेः प्रणयोदितं प्रत्युवाच शतं वैश्यः प्रश्रयावनतो नृपं स्वाहा वैश्य उवाच स्वाहा समाधिर्नाम वैश्योऽहमुत्पन्नो धनिनां कुले पुत्रदारैर्निरस्तश्च धनलोभादसाधुभिः स्वाहा विहीनश्च धनैर्धारैः पुत्रैरादाय मे धनम् वनमभ्यागतो दुःखी निरस्तश्चाप्तबन्धुभिः स्वाहा सोऽहन्न वेद्मि पुत्राणां कुशलात्मिका प्रवृत्तिं स्वजनानां च धाराणां चात्र संस्थितः स्वाहा किन्नु तेषां गृहे क्षेममक्षेमं किन्नु साम्प्रतं कथं ते किन्नु सद्वृत्ता दुर्वृत्ताः किन्नु मे सुताः स्वाहा I missed the 24 swaha, right? किन्नु तेषां गृहे क्षेममक्षेमं किन्नु साम्प्रतं स्वाहा कथं ते किन्नु सद्वृत्ता दुर्वृत्ताः किन्नु मे सुताः स्वाहा राजोवाच स्वाहा यैर्निरस्तो भवान् लुब्धैः पुत्रदारादिभिर्धनैः स्वाहा तेषु किं भवतः स्नेहमनुबध्नाति मानसं स्वाहा वैश्य उवाच स्वाहा एवमेतत् यथा प्राह भवानस्मद्गतं वचः किं करोमि न बध्नाति मम निष्ठुरतां मनः स्वाहा यैः सन्त्यज्य पितृस्नेहं धनलुब्धैर्निराकृतः पतिस्वजनहार्दं च हार्दितेष्वेव मे मनः स्वाहा किमेतन्नाभिजानामि जानन्नपि महामते यत्प्रेम प्रवणं चित्तं विगुणेष्वपि बन्धुषु स्वाहा तेषां कृते मे निःश्वासो दौर्मनस्यं च जायते स्वाहा करोमि किं यन्न मनस्तेष्वप्रीतिषु निष्ठुरं स्वाहा मार्कण्डेय उवाच स्वाहा ततस्तौ सहितौ विप्रतं मुनिं समुपस्थितौ स्वाहा समाधिर्नाम वैश्योऽसौ स च पार्थिव सत्तमः स्वाहा कृत्वा तुथौ यथा न्यायं यथार्हन्तेन संविदम् उपविष्टौ कथा काश्चिच्चक्रतुर्वैश्य पार्थिवौ स्वाहा राजोवाच स्वाहा भगवन् त्वामहं प्रष्टुमिच्छामि एकं वदस्व तत्स्वाहा दुःखाय यन्मे मनसः स्वचित्ताय ततां विना स्वाहा ममत्मङ्गतराज्यस्य राज्याङ्गेष्वखिलेष्वपि जानतोऽपि यथाज्ञस्य किमेतन्मुनिसत्तमः स्वाहा अयं च निकृतः पुत्रैः दारैः धृतैः तथोज्झितः स्वजनेन च सन्त्यक्तस्तेषु हार्दी तथाप्यति स्वाहा एवमेष तथाहं च द्वावप्यत्यन्तदुःखितौ धृष्टदोषेऽपि विषये मम त्वाकृष्टमानसौ स्वाहा तत्किमेतन्महाभागयन्मोहो ज्ञानिनोरपि ममास्य च भवत्येषा विवेकान्धस्य मूढता स्वाहा ऋषिरुवाच स्वाहा ज्ञानमस्ति समस्तस्य जन्तोर्विषयगोचरे विषयाश्च महाभागयान्ति चैवं पृथक् पृथक् स्वाहा दिवान्धाः प्राणिनः केचित् रात्रावन्धाः तथा परे केचित् दिवा तथा रात्रौ प्राणिनस्तुल्यदृष्टयः स्वाहा ज्ञानिनो मनुजाः सत्यं किन्तु ते न हि केवलम् यतो हि ज्ञानिनः सर्वे पशुपक्षिमृगादयः स्वाहा ज्ञानं च तन्मनुष्याणां यत्तेषां मृगभक्षिणां मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां तुल्यमन्यत् तथोभयो स्वाहा ज्ञानेऽपि सति पश्येतान् पतङ्गान् छावचञ्चुषु कणमोक्षादृतान् मोहात् पीड्यमानानपि क्षुधा स्वाहा मानुषा मनुजव्याघ्रसाभिलाषा सुतान् प्रति लोभात् प्रत्युपकाराय नन्वेतान् किन्न पश्यसि स्वाहा तथापि ममता वर्ते मोहगर्ते निपातिताः महामाया प्रभावेण संसार स्थितिकारिणा स्वाहा तन्नात्र विस्मयः कार्यो योग निद्रा जगत्पतेः महामाया हरेच्चैषा तया सम्मोह्यते जगत् स्वाहा ज्ञानिनामपि चेतांसि देवी भगवती हि सा बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति स्वाहा तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरं सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदाननां भवति मुक्तये स्वाहा सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी स्वाहा संसार बंध हेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी स्वाहा राजोवाच स्वाहा भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किन्द्विज स्वाहा यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा स्वाहा तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदां वर स्वाहा ऋषिरुवाच स्वाहा नित्यैव सा जगन्मूर्तिस्तया सर्वमिदं ततं स्वाहा तथापि तत्समुत्पत्तिर्बहुधा श्रूयतां मम स्वाहा देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमाविर्भवति सा यदा उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते स्वाहा योग निद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते आस्तीर्यशेषमभजत् कल्पान् ते भगवान् प्रभु स्वाहा तदा द्वावसुरो घोरौ विख्यातो मधुकैटभौ विष्णुकर्णमलोद्भूतौ हन्तुं ब्रह्माणमुद्यतौ स्वाहा स नाभिकमले विष्णोस्थितो ब्रह्मा प्रजापतिः दृष्ट्वा तावसुरो चोग्रौ प्रसुप्तं च जनार्दनं स्वाहा तुष्टावयोग निद्रान्तामेकाग्रहृदयस्थितः विबोधनार्थाय हरेर्हरिनेत्रकृतालयां स्वाहा विश्वेश्वरीं जगद्धात्रीं स्थितिसंहारकारिणीं निद्रां भगवतीं विष्णोरतुलां तेजस प्रभु स्वाहा ब्रह्मोवाच स्वाहा त्वं स्वाहा त्वं स्वधा त्वं हि वषट्कारस्वरात्मिका सुधात्वमक्षरे नित्ये त्रिधा मात्रात्मिका स्थिता स्वाहा अर्धमात्रा स्थिता नित्यायानुच्चार्या विशेषतः त्वमेव संध्या सावित्री त्वं देवी जननी परा स्वाहा त्वयैतद्धार्यते विश्वं त्वयैतत्सृज्यते जगत् त्वयैतत्पाल्यते देवि त्वमस्यन्तेज सर्वदा स्वाहा विसृष्टा सृष्टिरूपा त्वं स्थितिरूपा च पालने तथा संहृतिरूपान्ते जगतस्य जगन्मये स्वाहा महाविद्या महामाया महामेधा महास्मृतिः महामोहा च भवति महादेवी महेश्वरी स्वाहा प्रकृतिस्त्वं च सर्वस्य गुणत्रय विभाविनी कालरात्रिर्महारात्रिर्मोहरात्रिश्च दारुणा स्वाहा त्वं श्री त्वमीश्वरी त्वं ह्रीः त्वं बुद्धिर्बोधलक्षणा लज्जा पुष्टि तथा तुष्टि त्वं शान्तिः क्षान्तिरेव च स्वाहा खड्गिनी शूलिनी घोरा गदिनी चक्रिणी तथा शंखिनी चापिनी बाणभुषुंडी परिघायुधा स्वाहा सौम्या सौम्यतरा शेष सौम्येभ्यस्त्वति सुंदरी परा पराणां परमात्वमेव परमेश्वरी स्वाहा यच्च किंचित् क्वचित् वस्तु सदसद्वाखिलात्मिके तस्य सर्वस्य या शक्तिः सा त्वं किं स्तूयसे मया स्वाहा यया त्वया जगत्स्रष्टा जगत्पात्यत्तिजो जगत् सोऽपि निद्रामशन्नीतः कस्त्वां स्तोतुमिहेश्वर स्वाहा विष्णु शरीरग्रहणमहमीशान एव च कारितास्ते यतो तस्त्वां कस्तोतुं शक्तिमान् भवेत् स्वाहा सा त्वमित्थं प्रभावै स्वैरुदारै देवि संस्तुता मोहयैतो दुराधर्षा वसुरो मधुकैटभौ स्वाहा प्रबोधं च जगत्स्वामी नीयतामच्युतो लघु स्वाहा बोधश्च क्रियतामस्य हन्तुमेतो महासुरौ स्वाहा ऋषिरुवाच स्वाहा एवं स्तुता तथा देवी तामसी तत्र वेधसा विष्णो प्रबोधनार्थाय निहन्तुं मधुकैटभौ स्वाहा नेत्रास्य नासिका बाहु हृदयेभ्यः तथोरसः निर्गम्य दर्शने तस्थौ ब्रह्मणो व्यक्तजन्मनः स्वाहा उत्तस्थौ च जगन्नाथस्तया मुक्तो जनार्दनः एकार्णवे हि शयना ततः सदृशे च तौ स्वाहा मधुकैटभौ दुरात्मानावतिवीर्यपराक्रमौ क्रोधरक्ते क्षणावत्तं ब्रह्माणं जनितोद्यमौ स्वाहा समुत्थाय ततस्ताभ्यां युयुधे भगवान् हरिः पंचवर्षसहस्राणि बाहुप्रहरणो विभुः स्वाहा तावप्यतिबलोन्मत्तौ महामाया विमोहितौ स्वाहा उक्तवन्तौ वरो स्मत्तो व्रियतामिति केशवं स्वाहा श्रीभगवानुवाच स्वाहा भवेतामद्य मे तुष्टौ मम बध्यावुभावपि स्वाहा किमन्येन वरेणात्र एतावद्धिवृतं मया स्वाहा ऋषिरुवाच स्वाहा वञ्चिताभ्यामिति तदा सर्वमापोमयं जगत् विलोक्यताभ्यां गदितो भगवान् कमले क्षणः स्वाहा आवाञ्जहिन यत्रोर्वी सलिलेन परिप्लुता स्वाहा ऋषिरुवाच स्वाहा तथेत्युक्त्वा भगवता शङ्खचक्रगदाभृता कृत्वा चक्रेण वैच्छिन्ने जघने शिरसीतयो स्वाहा एवमेषा समुत्पन्ना ब्रह्मणा संस्तुता स्वयं प्रभावमस्या देव्यास्तु भूयः शृणु वदामि ते स्वाहा. Actually, the way it is to be done is Prabhavamasya devyastu bhoya shrunavadamite. Aim Om Swaha Sri Jagadambarpanamastu. At the end of the first chapter Homam, this is an extra portion. It is not important for all to learn it, but the lead chanter who is leading Homam will be chanting, and it goes like this. Ite Sri Markandeya Purane Savarnike Manvantare Devi Mahatmye Madhukaitava Vadho Nama Prathamaha Satya Santu Yajamanasya Kama Aha Namo Devyai Mahadevyai Shivayai Satatan Namaha Namah Prakritye Bhadraye Niyata Pranata Smata Sangaye Sayudhaye Savahanaye Saparivaraye Sarva Bharana Bhoshitaye Trigunatma Sashaktikaye Aim Vag Bhava Bija Dhithatriye Prathama Charitra Devataye Sri Mahakalye Namaha. And then you have to raise the pitch. Gandha Pushpa Kshata Kunkama Phalatambola Sahita Kapitha Palamahahutin Samarpayami Namaswaha. This is the time the Ahuti is given. Aim Vag Bhava Bija Dhithatriye Sri Mahakalya Idan Namama Pranaya Swaha Pranaya Namama Apanaya Swaha Apanaya Namama Vyanaya Swaha Vyanaya Namama Chakshushe Swaha Chakshushe Namama Shrotraya Swaha Shrotraya Namama Manase Swaha Manasa Idan Namama Vache Sarasvatye Swaha Vache Sarasvatya Idan Namama Punastva Ditya Rudra Vasavasamindatham Punar Brahmano Vasanida Yajnihi Trite Natvam Tanavo Vardhajasva Satya Santu Yajamanasya Kama Swaha Vasunithayagnedan Namama Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Triyambake Gauri Narayani Namotute Yoni Mudrya Pranamet. And just show the Yoni Mudra and do the pranamam. Then there's a Ghosham. Anena Divya Mangala Homena Bhagavati Madhukaidhava Nigraha Pratipadini Ainkari Srittiropini Vishweshwari Jagadhatri Vashatkara Swaratmika Pratamodhyayanayika Sri Mahamaya Prathama Charitra Devata Sri Mahakali Swarupini Chandika Priyata. Then the lead chanter will say Jaya Aim Kari Mahakalike, and the whole crowd should say Jaya 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 Kalaratri Mahamaye Jaya 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 Sandhya Savitri Jaya 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 Maharatri Shwari Jaya 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 Panchatanmatra Sayike Jaya 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 Dharmartha Kama Moksha Phala Prade Jaya Jaya Jayante Mangalakani Bhadrakani Kapalini Durga Kshama Shivadhatri Swaha Svadhana Motute. And then I add myself, Durga Mata Ki Jai, Durga Mata Ki Jai, Durga Mata Ki Jai. Jai Chandi. Everybody go Jai Chandi, Jai Chandi, Jai Chandi, Jai Chandi, Jai Chandi. So that was kind of the first chapter, and I didn't go all out because this is still early morning and my daughter and wife are sleeping. But just to give you a flavor of the flow of the chanting part and the homam part. Okay. I want to share a few things first. So the learning part of it cannot be done by straight coming to the class. For that, you can visit our prior classes in YouTube. Especially, we have done, if you go to YouTube channel, GRD Iyers GuruCool, under the playlist, you'll find Learn Durga Saptashati and in bracket Guptavati. Under the playlist, all the chapters are recorded where I recite half of a shloka and my shishyas repeat twice. Then I repeat the second half of the shloka and they repeat it twice. Then I repeat the whole shloka once and they repeat it twice. And at the end of the chapter, there is a continuous recitation of that by all the Shishyas together. So this is a wonderful practice tool. And after that, if you practice with this audio, you will start getting into the flow at kind of a medium speed, which is good enough. Even to practice with the practice video with my students, there must be a preliminary understanding of some of the chanting rules. Otherwise, you may not notice them and continue chanting the way you have been chanting without making certain fine adjustments that are needed to make it technically correct and for everyone's chant to sync together. For that also, I have published a series of videos called chanting rules videos. So if you look in YouTube for chanting rules GRD Iyers, you should find the chanting rules videos. What I'm going to do now, I'll spend a few minutes to give a crash course on some of the chanting rules, and I'll kind of repeat them at the end of every class so that it helps you to observe. And what I would suggest is you should use a pencil or some kind of a marker if you want to mark or make notes of this. So let me share the screen again. And I'll take questions at the end. Right now, I'll just go through with some of the technical aspects, and you please take notes. And we'll have a kind of a quick quiz session. Some of the nyasams are is expected that you know. So when you say Rishi, we have to touch the top of the head, because Rishi means the Guru. The Guru's padukas are always the top of the head. So we always touch the top of the head. And then when you say Rishi, and I've done a video on what is nyasam, you can also look that up to explain all this. Then Devata, when you say Devata, we have to touch the heart because the Devata resides in the heart. When I say Chandas, that's a meter in which the chant is set. The meter is supposed to be the very life breath of chanting. So we touch the nose. Sometimes some people touch the mouth also. Nanda Shaktihi. Shakti is always on the left side, below the chest. Bijam is on the right side, below the chest. Okay. Now, this Shakti and Bijam, depending on certain traditions, they also touch different parts of the body. But in our tradition, we touch below the chest on the left side and right side. Bijam is on the right side, Shakti is on the left side, Kilakam is in the center. Then Rigveda Swarupam, you don't have to do anything. And then if you're chanting Sri Mahakali Prityartham Dharmartham Jape Viniyogaha, if you're doing Homam, Sri Mahakali Prityartham Dharmartham Havane Viniyogaha Dhyanam. Oh, then you chant the Dhyana Slokam. Now we go to some of the technical points of chanting. The first is, I have a mnemonic. Please chant Devi hymns very harmoniously. And the first letter of every word denotes something. Please. P for pronunciation. Chant. C, the first letter of chant is C for Chandas. Chandas is the count of syllables. Please chant Devi. D for Dirgham or extended vowel. Hymns. H. Hraswam or a short vowel. Very. V for Visargam or you see the two dots here, that's a Visargam. Sound changes depending on the Visargam. Harmoniously. H. Holding. Holding is such an important concept in chanting, and we will see that. Now, when you follow these rules, there is another rule called Anuswaram. Anuswaram is a sound change of im to in, yai, like im followed by ya will become yai, im followed by in will become in. Don't worry about Anuswaram part of it too much. For synchronized chanting, it has to be like a traffic. If everybody follows the traffic rules, when it is green, go. When it is yellow, slow down. When it is red, stop. Similarly, if everybody's rules knows the chanting rules and follow precisely the timing, then you get this sync and the vibration. The lead chanter will have a certain style of chanting that has to be understood also. That comes with experience. So let's look at certain concepts. Pronunciation. Now, pronunciation, there has to be a separate class on pronunciation. And you can also look up my video on matrakas, how to chant the matrakas. Im, im, om, ram, ram, lam, lam, aim, aim, om, aha, kang, khang, gang, hangam, chan, chan, jan, chanyam, tan, tan, dan, thanam, tan, tan, dan, thanam, pam, 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 mam, yam, ram, lam, vam, sham, sham, sam, ham, lam, sham. So there's a pronunciation aspect to it. I'm not going to go into it. There is a separate video on that and you can follow that. So let's leave out that. The second thing is Chandas. Please chant. C for Chandas. Chandas is a count of syllables. So generally, all the shlokas here are set in the Anushtup Chandas, not this particular one, but this is set in Anushtup Chandas. And Anushtup Chandas always will have 16 syllables, 16 sounds. 16 sounds have to be clear. So let's take this as an example. If anybody wants to count, they can count. Sa, var, va plus ir, var. Third one, nis. Fourth, sur, ya, ta, na, yo, ma, then no, kat, ya, tesh, ta, maha. I don't know, I didn't count. Was it 16? Has to be.
16.
Yeah. So when you chant sa, var, nis, surya, ta, na, yo, ma, no, ka, thya, kat, thya, te, ta, maha, ni, sha, ma, ya, ta, dut, pat, tim, vis, ta, rat, ga, da, to, ma. Clarity has to come. 16 syllables you got to know. With practice, it will come automatically. That's C for Chandas. D for Dhirgam. Please chant Devi hymns. D for Dhirgam. Dhirgam is extended vowel. Sa is extended. Su is extended. Yo is extended. Yo is extended. Te is extended. Rest of them are not extended. Var, nis, ya, ta, na, ma, ka, ya. All these are not extended. So there's a timing difference. Dhirgams take more time than Hrasvams. So please chant Devi hymns. D for Dhirgam, hymns, H for Hrasvam. We have covered that. What is Hrasvam? Va, short. Why are we saying Dhirgam and Hrasvam? The sound always ends with a vowel. When you say sa, ends with a, aki matra. When you say va, it ends with a, e, right? And everything ends with a vowel. Ni ends with e. Su ends with u. Ya ends with a. Ta ends with a. Na ends with a. Yo ends with o. O is always Dhirgam. So you get the idea why we say Dhirgam and Hrasvam, long vowel and short vowel. Please chant Devi hymns very. V for Visargam. Visargam are the two dots at the end. When they come at the end of a sentence, the default sound is ha. But you have to understand one thing. I'm talking only about the ending portion. If the ending is a Hrasvam, like ma, tesh, tamaha, the ha will be extended to the extent of the associated syllable. The associated syllable is ma, which is a Hrasvam. So ha will also be short. Ma is short, ha will be short. Tesh, tamaha, maha. Ha sound will be same like ma sound. Maha. But look at this. Ve is a Dhirgam. So the he should also be long. Many people chant this as Rave. It's wrong. Ravehe. The he sound should be extended to match ve. Okay. This is very, very important. This is the one aspect of Visargam. The other aspect of Visargam is a sound change when it happens in the middle of a sentence. Savarnihi Surya. If you split it, Savarnihi Surya. But when I chant together, the Visargam followed by Sa will become Is. Savarnis. You cannot say Savarni Surya. Savarnis. When you hold, this is called holding. This is the last rule. Please chant Devi hymns very harmoniously. Harmon is H for holding. Holding means holding. Hold. Which means spend time on it. Pause. Spend time on it. Savarnis Surya Tanayo Yo Mano. So Visargam followed by Ka becomes sound. Mano. Kathyatesh Tamaha. Then look at this. Maha Sababhova Mahabha Gaha. Followed by Sa. Gaha followed by Sa becomes Gas. Sababhova Mahabha Gas. Okay. This one is Ravehe. I will go down a little bit. Here. Ending Hrasvam. Taha. Ta. So Ha will be short. Jitaha. That's it. Now, Bhi. Bhi is short, not Bhi is Bhi. Ribhihi. Bhihi. That's it. Here also Bhihi. Here. Tataha. Taha. Ti. Bho. Patihi. That's it. Saha. No need of any extension. Look at this one for a change. Bhojanaihi. Nai is dhirgam, so hai will also be longer. It can't be bhojanaihi. This is what people say. That's not right. Okay. That's for the Visargam. Now I'll come to one of the most important aspects of chanting, which is holding. Holding with Hrasvam and holding with Dhirgam. And here the holding with Dhirgam is one of the most important aspects that you'll start noticing more and more, especially for Vedic chanting. So let's see what is holding. Holding is such an important aspect. I cannot emphasize it enough. It's one of the most important things to follow when you are chanting as a group. And holding can come in different forms. Im. Om, Aim, Im. There is a pause. Stress. Mar. Ir. That's a holding. But Ir is held with Mar. So Mar, Kan, Mar, Mar, Kan. And second holding is with Ina. But Ina holding is with the Hrasvam. So watch carefully. Mar, Kandeya, Mar, Kandeya, Mar, Dhirgam with holding, Mar, Kan. Where is Kan? Where is Mar? Ma is a Dhirgam. Holding with Ir makes it even longer. Ka is a Hrasvam, but with In holding becomes longer. So there is Dhirgam, Dhirgam with holding. Hrasvam, Hrasvam with holding. Dhirgam with holding, Dhirgam is longer, Dhirgam with holding much longer. Hrasvam short, Hrasvam with holding little bit longer. Om, Aim. See, I Dhirgam with Im holding becomes longer. Om, Aim. Mar, Kandeya, Uvacha. Did you hear the three sounds? Mar, Kandeya. Four sounds. Mar, Kandeya, Uvacha. Sa, Var. Var holding. Sa, Var. Nihi with is holding. Savar Nis. Surya. Sudhirgam. Ir holding will become longer. Savar Nis Surya. Savar Nis Surya. Tanayo Yo Mano Kathya tesh tamaha, te dirgham with ish holding. Ish is not sha, it's half of sha. So it's a what we call a half akshara or a sanyukta akshara. So te with ish holding becomes long. Te dirgham kathyatesh tamaha. I will show you what is ordinary chanting and what is correct chanting. Ordinary chanting is Savarni Surya Taniyo Yomanu Kathyatesh tamaha. This is ordinary chanting and people put their collar, I can chant fast. They are jokers. Correct chanting with speed is Savarne Surya Taniyo Yomanu Kathyatesh tamaha. Savarne Surya Taniyo Yomanu Kathyatesh tamaha. Did you see the difference? Om Aim Markandeya Uvacha. Ordinary chanting. Om Aim Markandeya Uvacha. Om Aim Markandeya Uvacha is different from Om Aim Markandeya Uvacha. Ordinary chanting. Savarni Surya Dhanayo Yoma Nokate Tamaha. No difference. It's like hot pot, like a khichdi, okay? I always say that chanting should be like pulao. Each rice grain should stand separate, not like what you do in a pressure cooker. All of it mashed up, especially with lot of water, okay? So do pulao chanting, don't do khichdi chanting. Pulao chanting goes like this. Savarne Surya Tanayo Yomanu Kathyatesh tamaha Nishamayata Dhutpattim. See, pattim. There is an Anuswaram aspect here which you don't want to go into. Pat is a holding. Pattim vistarat. Vis is a short holding. Vistarat. Ra dhirga with id holding. Dhirga with holding. Nishamayata dhutpattim vistarat. Gadato mama. Mahamayanu yatha man van. The two harsvam holdings. Man vantara dhipaha. Ordinary chanting. Mahamayanu yatha manvantara dhipaha. Good chanting. Mahamayanu yatha manvantara dhipaha. Sababhova mahabhagas. Savarnis savar. Ir holding. Tanayo ravehe. Look at this one. Swaro chishentare. She dhirgam with in holding. Dhirgam with holding. Swaro chishentare. Purvam. Pu dhirgam with ir holding. Purvan chaitra. Chaitra. Chai dhirgam. Chai with it holding of tra. Chaitra. Vansha. Va with im holding for sha. So ordinary chanting. Swaro chishentare purvam chaitra vamsa samudbhavaha. No details. With details, fast chanting. Swaro chishentare purvam chaitra vamsa samudbhavaha. So where there is hrasvam, it will go fast. Where there is a dhirga with holding, there will be time spent on it. Swaro chishentare purvam chaitra vamsa samudbhavaha. Chaitra vamsa samudbhavaha. In chaitra vamsa samudbhavaha. Chaitra vamsa samudbhavaha. There's a difference. Suratho nama raja bhot. Bho dhirgam with it holding. Samaste. This is what I call a hidden dhirgam with holding. Te followed by cha. Cha is made up of ik and sha. Ik you have to hold. Samaste. Samaste. Chitimandale. Ordinary chanting. Suratho nama raja bho. Samaste chitimandale. Samaste chitimandale. Samaste chitimandale. Ordinary chanting. Good chanting. Surato nama raja bhot samaste kshitimandale. Samaste kshitimandale. The other aspect is what I call the ending, finish. The ending hrasvama dhirgam will always be a little exaggerated. Om Aim Markandeya Uvacha. Cha is a little bit extended. The cha, if it was happening in the middle of the sentence, it might be not be that extended. Savarne Surya Tanayo Yomanu Kathyatesh tamaha. Maha will be a little bit extended. Nishamayata dhutpattim vistarat gadato mama. Mahamayanu yatha manvantara dhipaha. Sababhova mahabhagas savarnis tanayo ravehe. Swaro chishentare purvan chaitra vansa samudbhavaha. Suratho nama raja bhot samatte kshiti mandale. The ending dirgham will be more exaggerated. Similarly, when it comes to with swaha, you have to hold the is. Swaha has got the is. Nishamayata dhutpattem vistara gadato mama swaha. Ravehe ends with hrasvam here. So the sound will change because the sa is following it. Rave swaha, rave swaha, mandale swaha. Okay, we can go on and on and on. But I gave you some of the, I would say, very rudimentary, basic rules that will help you in improving your chanting. But for that, first, as a good student, you must start printing it and marking and identifying first. Are you able to identify? At the first try, you may not be able to identify all of them. Some of them will be able to identify. But as your hearing picks up, as your hearing senses pick up, you will start picking up all of them. So, dear friends, I know that was like a very fast-paced thing, but under the given situation, okay, to many of the students who already know all this, it will be like arachavaviya arakirade, what we say, grinding the same old thing. But this is the bread and butter of chanting. Okay. Now, I've been talking and talking. Now the time for you to talk. We'll have 5-10 minutes. Anyone has any questions? Please go ahead.
Guruji, one question. When Swaha is said, before that, we have got that last ending one, we elongate. But when we say Swaha, do we elongate and add Sa and say, or without elongation we say it?
No, Markandeya Uvachas. So you have to hold the is. Markandeya
Here
Uvachas.
when Tanayo Rabe, it is Dirgham, no?
Tanayo Rabe. Ve is Dirgham. There is a Visargam. So, Ve is Dirgham with Visargam with is holding. So, Rave Swaha, Rave Swaha, Rave.
So, little bit elongation.
Yeah.
Little bit elongation.
Yes, Ve is the Dirgham with the Visargam with is holding will be longer.
Oh, thank you, Guruji. That was the confusion I had.
Savarnesto yatanayo yo manu kathyate tamaha nisha mayata dutpattim vistarat gatato mama swaha swaro chishentare purvan chaitra vancha samudbhavaha suratho nama raja bhot samaste kshiti mandale swaha. I don't know which one was it. Which shloka was it?
That's second, was a third one. Rabe.
What is the first word?
Maha Maya Bhavena.
Yatha manvantara dhipaha sababhova mahabhaga savarni tanayo rave swaha. Tanayo rave swaha. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Guruji.
Okay.
Guruji, one question for you. Meera here. Can I still sign up for the Vizag program, Devipuram?
Why not?
Okay, because I'm in India now and I'm probably going to extend my stay so that I can come for that.
Sure. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Anybody, any other questions? I don't know whether I made sense or not. And many of you are here, like, I think who probably know only Telugu. And I don't know Telugu, unfortunately. Hopefully I should learn. But any questions, please feel free to ask, even on their behalf. Those who don't know, I can speak other languages, Bangla, Hindi, Tamil, smattering of Malayalam too. I can get by, but feel free to ask. It was a fast-paced class, okay? It was meant to be to bring you to reality.
And we can translate, Guruji, for you or them if they ask in Telugu.
Yeah, I studied in Andhra Association School in Kolkata. Okay, so my association with Andhra people starts from childhood, but none of us spoke either Telugu or Tamil in the class. All of us spoke in Bangla. So we all grew up there. So first language was Tamil, Hindi or Telugu. I chose Hindi, which now is helping me. But all I'm saying is the reason why I didn't learn Telugu, though I studied in Andhra Association School, is because all of us spoke Bangla. None of us spoke Telugu or Tamil.
Guruji, this is Anu. Namaskaram, Guruji. Just a quick
Namaskaram.
question. Either this is for Devipuram or for you, Guruji. If we come, the program is from February 1 to 5. Are we expected to come just one day before, or can we fly directly to the program?
Those questions would be answered here. That's a separate event-related thing. This is a class-related thing, and so only class-related questions will be answered here.
Okay, Guruji.
Guruji, namaskaram. Amrit here.
Namaskaram.
One small request, Guruji. On the Kindle version, we have the English version, which I have with me. But I am realizing that in English chanting, I will not get these nuances. I will need to access the Devanagari version of it. So is that also coming on Kindle, or should I?
All languages are available on Kindle. Having said that,
okay,
the Kindle version in other languages is not friendly. Those are images. It's only in English that you can use it really like a Kindle book. Others are just pictures. Okay, I'll be honest with you.
Okay, I'll think of something else. Thank you.
Srimatre Namaha. First of all, thank you so much, Rameshji, for that very insightful class. In fact, the first time when we were all reading through, we had to kind of lower our voices so that we could actually hear how you are reading it. And we did observe, a few places where we tend to kind of, go wrongly, I would say. But they've made, and we've made notes, obviously, and it was very, you gave the inputs also in a very, very structured fashion. So thank you so much. Harika and all have a doubt in the 18th sloka.
Okay, let me share the screen. Let me share the screen.
Sure.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you?
Saprishtastena kastvambho hetusha gamanetrakaha. Doubt.
No, chepu nu neeku telsi nu cheppu.
Saprishtastena kastvambho hetusha gamanetrakaha. Sasoka iva kasmatvam durmana iva laksyase. First line doubt.
Saprishtasthena kastvambho hetuschagamane-trakaha. Ne dirgham with it holding. Saprishtas ish prish. Saprishtas prishtas. Both are holding. Tena kastvambho hetus. Tush holding. Chagamane-trakaha. Saprishtasthena kastvambho hetuschagamane-trakaha. Sashoka iva kasmatvam durmana iva lakshyase. Okay, is it clear?
Yeah, they're very happy to be receiving these inputs. You can see it on their faces.
Yeah. The other thing is, I noticed her breaking the half of the sentence. This is something to be totally avoided, totally avoided. And I'll tell you why. She did quite well, though she broke the sentence in half. For example, let me give what goes wrong. Saprishtasthena kastvambho hetuschagamane-trakaha. Sashoka iva kasmatvam durmana iva lakshyase. The problem of this kind of chanting is, okay, this is a better example. Itya karnya vachastasya. Ya becomes longer, you see. Itya karnya vachastasya. I've heard some people chanting like this. I'll give an example. Itya karnya vachastasya bhopate pranayoditam pratyuvachasatam vaisyaha. Prasraya Vanaton. I have no problems. If they want to chant, they can chant like this, but not in our group chanting, because tasya becomes dirgham.
మధ్యలో బ్రేక్ చేసినప్పుడు అది పెద్ద లాంగ్ అయిపోతుంది, తస్య అయిపోతుంది. అది
So-
మధ్యలో బ్రేక్ చేయకుండా కంటిన్యూస్ గా చదవడం మంచిది. ఓకే.
Yeah, itya karanyavachas tasya bhupate. See, tasya bhupate. That's it. But itya karanyavachas tasya bhupate. This becomes longer, right?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. So, yes. What, I know it was too fast, to be honest. But were you guys able to get at least some value out of it?
It was very good, Guruji. Very good. Thank you.
I know I am actually asking Devi, you guys are veterans, okay? I'm asking Ramaji and their team.
No. So we are also guilty of some of these things that you pointed out, and especially the speed, the need for speed that comes in quite a bit. So I think this is a very timely reminder to go with the swara, and also make sure that there are the things that you have to put the elongation and not.
Okay. You want to see speed? Om Prathama Charitrasya Brahma Rishihi Mahakali Devata Gayatri Chandaha Nanda Shaktihi Raktantika Bijam Agnis Tattvam Rigveda Swarupam Sri Mahakali Prityartham Dharmartham Jape Viniyogaha Dhyanam Om Khadgam Chakragadeshu Chapa Parighan Sholam Bhushandim Shiraha Shankhan Sandhatadim Karitranayanam Sarvanga Bhushavratam Nilasmati Dimasya Padasakam Seve Mahakalikam Yamatau Sabide Harav Kamalajo Hantam Madhunkaitabham Om Namah Chandikayai Om Aim Markandeyo Ovacha Avarne Surya Dhanayo Jobanu Katyate Tamaha Ishamayata Patyam Vistara Gadato Mama Mahamayana Bhavena Yatha Mantara Dhipaha
Tava Bhuva Mahabhaga Savar Nistanayorave Sarochishendare Purvam Chaitra Vamshadamuddhavaha
Purvam, right? Purvam Swarochishendare Purvam Chaitra Vamshadamuddhavaha
Suradhona Varaja Bhut Samaste Kshiti Mandale
Samatte Te with ik holding Surathona Maharaja Bhos Samatte Kshiti Mandale ending Dirgama Mandale. Yeah.
Okay, good.
So just with the details, we keep practicing, the speed will pick up automatically. Otherwise, I have if you hear people saying, I can chant fast, but I cannot chant slow. If you see somebody saying this, you know they don't know details. Because how can you say I can drive fast at 130 kilometers, but I don't know how to drive at 10 kilometer speed? The most difficult driving is in traffic, to be honest. So if you know the details, speed is easy over a period of time. And if you maintain these details, this is critical for Vedic chanting. For Vedic chanting and shloka chanting, timing is most important. And what creates vibrations is maintaining consistency in the time that you spend on Hrasvam, exact time on every Hrasvam, exact time on every Dhirgam, exact time on Visargam and holding, exact time on Dhirgam with holding, Visargam with holding. So when you do this, within 6 or 7 aspects, you keep rotating. You understand what I'm saying? As you keep on chanting, within this 6 or 7 rules, you maintain the rhythm and consistency. And when hundreds are chanting in the right way, it gets amplified. Sound gets amplified when everybody does at the same pitch, the same timing. Otherwise, what people call vibration cannot be felt. It is like taking a cookery book and cooking as per the instruction in the cookery book, but not getting the flavor. That comes with experience. And that comes by being in the right environment and chanting with the right group. So if you are a cook and you move around with expert cooks, your cooking will be at a different level. They'll give you tips that you won't find in a cookery book. I don't know if I have explained myself. So knowledge is one thing, but practical experience in a live environment and seeing seniors chant and learning from that and imbibing from that is so very important. And always remembering that you are a student and not a master. The moment you say, I know everything, you're finished. I can tell you that. Even till today, I am a student, I keep learning. This is a safest approach for continuous improvement. Okay, guys, I think it's been an hour and a half. Any last questions? Otherwise, we'll call it a morning or a day or evening.
Namaskaram.
Namaskaram.
This is Soumya. This is my first time chanting with the group. When reading, when I was chanting the Swahakara, when I saw the chants for the Swahakaram, I saw that only in most places it's after the second line, the Swaha is added. However, for few lines, it's at the very end of the first line itself. What would be the reason?
I don't know the reason. All I know is where there is a Purna Viram or a double line is the end of a sloka. And that is where the Swaha should be said. From the second chapter onwards, mostly you will see every second line have the Swaha. But in the first chapter and in the 5th chapter and in the 13th chapter, it is very different. Okay. So it's a good question that you raised. So here you see this is a Purna Viram or the double line. Om Aim Markandeya Uvacha Swaha. This is called an Ardha Shloka. It's not a full line, it's a half line. It's called an Ardha Shloka. Then here you see second line has a Swaha, second line has a Swaha, second line has a Swaha, second line has a Swaha. Let's keep going down. That's why we made the Swaha marking, because many people get them wrong. So here, look at it. Single line has a Swaha. So chintayat tata tatra mamatva krittamana saswaha. Single line. And then you'll also get 4 lines Swaha. Let's go here. Vaishya uvacha swaha samadhinna. No, not this one. Here. Pravritvinsvajananancha dharanancha trasanthita swaha kinnu teshang grihe kshema makshemang kinnu sampratam swaha katham te kinnu sadvrta dhrta kinnu me sutha swaha ajo vacha swaha yai nirasta bhama lubdhai putra dharadibidhanai swaha teshu kim bhavata sneha manubadhnati manasam swaha Vaishyovacha Swaha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 together. So, first chapter is a googly, 5th chapter is a googly, and 13th chapter is a googly. And depending on which book you are following, the Swahas might also be at different places, depending on the tradition. But in total, there have to be 700. Okay, last question coming up. Go ahead, Acer1, and please change that Acer1 to your name later on, please.
Yes, I'm Madhvilata. We want Telugu books, not Kindle version, hard book, because they're not available on Amazon.
Yeah, they're out of print. Sold out.
So how can we get it and when can we get it?
Yeah, you see, it's a big question. To do a reprint, we should have sufficient demand, okay? Because the price of the book depends on the quantity that is being printed. So
Okay.
At this point in time, we are not sure of the demand. Telugu got sold out. And we are not a professional publishing company with resources, okay? So unless there is a sufficient demand, we might not be printing it, to be honest. So it all depends. I don't know when we'll be.
Guruji, how many books she needs?
Where are you? First of all, are you in India?
Yes, I'm in India. I'm in Visakhapatnam. I want to attend the program for the 5 days.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if any other Indian members have spare books or not, but Yeah, it's a challenge. Unfortunately, Telugu is sold out.
I do have it, Guruji, in India. It's not shipped to US yet. The ones that I bought, that's why I'm asking that question, how many books she needs.
She will need only one.
Okay. Then she needs to contact someone, one of us. So
Yeah, maybe you can
for her
contact.
address.
Lisa Manyam is in US, in Atlanta, but she has, I believe, some books in India, and she can send one to you, and you got to like pay her the cost. You can take this offline. Okay.
If possible, PDF form of it, then we can take a printout.
Okay, let me make it very clear. That's a copyright violation.
Okay, and then we will pay for the whole book price. The whole book, whatever we pay for the book.
Get the book.
Madhavi, what I suggest is I'll take it up. I'll connect you to Sunita and we'll get copies. Okay, no worries.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, I think that concludes today's session. We will meet again next Friday, but by that time, my expectation is all of you have used our, I'm not talking about this particular session, but the training sessions that are recorded in YouTube. I think the link was shared in the forum, Telegram forum. So please make use of that and come prepared to the class. If you don't come prepared to the class, it's a waste of time. The more you practice, the more you'll be able to absorb. And people tell me, oh, I keep listening to your slokas. I keep listening. By listening, nothing will help. By watching somebody do yoga, you will not get any benefit. You have to do yoga yourself. You understand? By watching somebody run an Olympics race, you don't win the gold medal. You got to run. Then find out how slow you are. Only then you will get to some level. Sorry, but I'm just telling you the fact. When people try to please me by telling I keep listening to you, no point. No, it's a waste of time. Got to practice, then listen. It will do a help to you. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Good start.
We also have the mentoring session starting from tonight.
Now, who is that? Now,
Usha Shankar.
Yeah. Now you're opening a Pandora's box. Yes, that's for GuruCool members. Okay. So now this is going to open another question. How to answer this? Okay. Mentors are allocated to train, but this mentoring session, to be honest, is not going to be helpful for the Sahasra Chandi, because this is going to start from scratch. So by the time Sahasra Chandi comes, probably only the Devi Kavacham might have been completed, because people will be drilled in detail. Do you understand? So that may not help for the crash course. That's a detailed one to prepare a student. Learning Durga Saptashati is a 1-year thing. Mastering it with regular practice will take another 1 year, if you really want to do justice to it as a proper ritvik. Otherwise, we'll have only people with the open books and looking at it. I'm being very blunt. I, as a student, have undergone very frustrating times when I knew Devi Mahatmyam, but I could not match the lead chanters because of the speed. And I had to spend days and nights practicing to get to their speed. It's an individual sankalpam. There was a particular incident when I requested some person to slow down so that I could also chant with them. The person slowed down for one chapter, then they picked up speed and I could not match. I closed the book and only enjoyed the chanting. And I swore to myself, this is the last time I'm going to ask anybody to slow down. And I will match the speed of anybody chanting, but not exceed their speed. It was a personal sankalpam. I will not show off, but if somebody shows off, I can match them. God's grace, I've been able to fulfill that sankalpam. Okay. So my biggest worry is all of you will come to the event, not all, many of you will come to the event and may be disappointed saying, I know Devi Mahatmyam, but you're going too fast, slow down. I will not slow down. You have to pick up. Practice. There is time. Okay, I learned a lesson. I'm passing down the lesson to you, and do the same thing what I did. Make a sankalpam that you will never ask anybody to slow down. Nobody will slow down for you. But there will be a decent speed. I also don't want people to show off. There will be a speed that will accommodate people who have practiced seriously, but it will not accommodate lazy people. Is it clear? Okay. I speak like this, so please forgive me if I'm hurting anybody's sentiments, but there's no sugarcoating. I'm just letting you know the reality. The more you wake up and practice, the better off you'll be, the more you'll enjoy the event. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Namaskaram. Jai Chandi. All the best.
Jai Chandi. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji.